Hi there, my name's Jason Williams, and this video is about a ARB air compressor. You know, the twin compressors. One of the it's not working properly, and this seems to be a common, not common, but a few people have come to me with this issue, that they've had a one compressor stop working as though it broke a shaft or something, and so I've recently had mine fail, one of them, and I just, what happened was I was pumping up truck tyres and tractor tyres and stuff, and so, pump's 10 or so years old, and I guess that's going to happen. Anyway, one pump was like free running, so when you turn a compressor on and it's pumping air, you turn it off and it stops instantly because it's on compression of pumping air. Well, mine, one of them, I could hear it was just free spinning. Even when I turned it off, it was just winding down like that, and I thought, oh, that's odd, and it wasn't pumping very fast. So I disconnected that part of the motor because they're individual, and carried on and kept doing what I was doing. So now I'm going to investigate what happened. So the compressor is mounted under the seat. I'm going to remove the seat, remove the old part out, and lucky I've actually got quite a few of these ARB twin compressors here. I have a few left over from other jobs, and I'm going to take one of the compressors out of one of the ones I've got sitting here that's probably never been used, and I'm going to swap it over and see if I can't rectify that issue. And then in this same video, I'm going to pull apart the old one and see what broke. What is it? Can it be repaired? What can I do to fix it? Because that's what I'm going to try to do. So either way, that's trying to rectify this odd little issue, and it still works. I can still use the compressor, it's just not as fast. I want a twin compressor. The whole reason I got it was so it's nice and fast. So it's not at the moment. Let's see what I can do about that. Alright, so here I have the seat out, as you can see, and the compressor's tucked in here. And what I'm going to do is, rather than pull that one out straight away, I'm going to go to this compressor I've got here, going to the same side, and I'm going to remove this one, have a test whether I can remove this compressor, maybe even pull the front off this, and undo a few bits here, see if I can get it out without having to remove the entire compressor, because if I do that, well, then I'm just going to swap the whole compressor, if I've got to do that. So I might look at, you know what, I'll pull the old compressor out and I'll put them here side by side, see if I can find out what the go is. Alright, so I've got the two, I've got the pump out, and you know what, I'm surprised that one's even got a set of bolts already in it for ready to go. So I'm just going to change over these two fittings and swap the pump out, put it back together, make sure it works, and then we'll get to pulling this apart and finding out what exactly goes wrong in them, because I'll need this fitting in the other pump. That lifts that up out of the way, hopefully, enough for me to get on top of there. Yep. Alright, finally, bit of thread tape. That much will do. And I guess all I can do is mount it up, hook it up, plug it in, and test it, make sure it works. That was the easiest compressor change, but we will get to this, and it's no, it is that one. This one's had a few issues in the past. You can see by the connections and things that are on there. They're a bit odd and a bit weird. It's been through a lot, this one. So it's probably about time it died. But anyway, let's chuck this in and pull that apart. With the air inlets towards the back. I suppose I better put these washers back in there. They were there for a reason, to level it all out. I believe that was all. Get underneath and thread the bolt in through the bottom. Alright, so it's in. It wasn't very hard. Reattach the cables, the pressure switch, the power for it, because I bypassed it, I disconnected the power to the other one for that pump, and so I guess I should see if this works. That sounded a lot more convincing, and so what that did is pressurize into this little valve tank where the air lockers are actuated from, and plus the lines that goes through to the front of the car and the rear of the car. So I've got access points on either side. So with that's a success. I can switch that off, turn the car off, because I never run the compressor without the engine running, and I'll put the seat back in, neaten this up, but then I'm going to pull apart this pump and find out what actually happened. This will be the best bit of the video. Alright, let's see what goes on with that. Alright, so being that this side of this pump that we're having an issue, I'll just make it real simple and I'll see if I can, oops, doing it up. I can see if I can get this off really easy. Oh. That bolt was loose. And I'll probably, not sure if I'll get that out there. So I've got that piece of the case off. I wonder if I should get the whole case off first. I guess so. Why not? They were loose. Maybe not. Right, next port of call is to undo them guys out of there. Oh, there we go. Did come off. See if I can. Oh. Let's see if I can unplug that, but all the plugs are melted. And seems to be a fairly standard occurrence. Pressure switch. Put that out of the way. Give that one more go. Oh, that is so melted. There's no way that's coming out. Alright. So I will undo those. Oh, they were easy to undo. Everything on this pump so far is loose. Bit of a worry. I reckon I'm going to have to get an Allen key to get that. Whoa, swear words. Something I have to use by hand. My goodness. I'm not sure I'm okay with that. Lucky they're loose. Just disconnect the What's your name, Doobie? And I reckon that will just about, it does, comes out. There you go. Alright, that aside, I can now begin to look at this pump, the exciting part of it. Find out if there's any broken bits as I go. No. That seems all right. Yeah, that's gonna, without a doubt, that's gonna compress air. Better put that back together. Keep it all covered up and sealed. So the air compressing side looked good. Ah, wrong way. Oops, not too tight for them. Alright, now to inspect the shaft end. Let's see what happens here. Alright, retaining plate for the air filter. These bolts must be really long and go right through the guts of it. That'd be a yes. Yeah, I'm learning lots about this as I go, eh? Now, if I get the armature out of the back of it. No, maybe not. There we go. Alright. So there was a shaft. Doesn't it all feel broken? Nothing in there looks suspicious. Or does it? No. Alright, as this turns, that should go up and down. Well, that's doing everything it should. I'm going to have to look at the pump side of it again. Yep, that's doing exactly what it's meant to. Was there something in this valve top? Oops. Wasn't working, that was pressurizing. Can't get to the valve. That looks okay. That's doing exactly what I think it's meant to. And the only other part here is the back of it. I might grab a hammer, see if I can knock that off. You are. Oh, the brush is looks like a bit of a pain to reconnect. There's broken parts in there. What's that? It's a broken retaining clip. Bearing end, locating end. It locates in there and does what it's meant to. It can't even, nothing can really go wrong in there. That's cool. Shaft's not broken. But looking in the brushes end of this, there was a retaining clip, or sorry, a washer that's completely destroyed. Not sure if that's when I took it out. I don't think so. That recesses in the back and sits on there, creating tension. Oh no, maybe that's what it's supposed to be. Just a half moon type doobie. So if that bit's working, these brushes will come out a little bit. They look pretty fiddly to get back together, don't they? Well, nothing's actually broken. Not seeing anything out of the ordinary at all whatsoever. So if it was spinning and it was free spinning, pumping, that bit comes out. Retainer, that sits it. And so ovulates. Oh, it's it's wrong word. Everything else looks fine. Yeah, there's nothing to free spin that. The only other thing, you know, what am I missing? The only other thing is in this valve, not there, that's a pressure switch. That one, all that still works, I know. Where's the top of the valve? What was that in? Here. The only other thing is if this valve was somehow stuck open. No, that wouldn't. That should still, regardless of whether that valve operated or not. Unless, oh yeah, unless it was completely stuck open. Which it's not. And, my gosh, I'm baffled now. Completely baffled. I mean, apart from this end, and I have been told that people have had to replace these. You know, I know if it's worth taking the other one off and referencing between the two, because, you know, it's not like the brushes are really worn. I don't see any potential problem with that. None. This has definitely got me bamboozled. Wow. Looks like a bit of a nightmare to set up, doesn't it? think there's actually anything wrong with it. Why was it free spinning? My gosh! Someone will probably, you know, might see this video and go, "Oh, it was such and such, and it's this," and they'll, you know, they'll know it better than I will. But you know, I've pulled it down. The motor was running, like it was spinning. I could hear it, but wasn't compressing at all, just running over. So, thinking about that, so everything was running, everything spinning, was something not contacting? Is that what happened? I wonder if that's the case. I wonder if it shouldn't be able to dislodge. Do I see any evidence of it overrunning on here? Nope. No, not at all. Everything looks fine. As though that, because it's as though this is what I was expecting. Was it to this part somewhere here to have been broken, but you know, that's or fallen off or dislodged. You know, it didn't look, nothing looked out of place. Maybe it was. Maybe there's someone, you know, who deals with these a bit will go, "Oh yeah, that so and so was no good." Yeah, I don't see. Yep, well, that's a mystery. I'm going to have to probably put this together and call it a defeat. You know, it's not very often I pull something apart and can't find the random issue. There's a lot of moisture been in here. Yeah, I'm going to have to finish the video there because I'm not going to find out what's going on with that. Not now. I've already pulled it apart. I looked at it and I'm going, I see no issue. No, I see nothing broken. I see, and it was spinning. I could, you know, it was very obviously running on. Alright, yeah, I see how you put it together. Put that on, slide it in place. Bob's your uncle. Yeah, I don't know, but either way, I've got a compressor working, so I'll show you that. Well, that's it for this video. That was almost a bit of a failure in a sense. You know, I thought I was going to find something in there very simple, very obvious. I might put it back together and test it at some stage. I'm not going to have time to do it now. Yeah, as you see, the seat's in and the compressor's working. Everything's doing what it's meant to. So lucky I had a few of those spare. But I will investigate that further down the track and see if I can't find out why that was spinning or running on. Odd. Could you imagine if it was because them bolts were loose and air was just escaping out past the top of the cylinder head? Because they were loose. You'll see that in the video, you know, as I was undoing it, it was all just really loose. Imagine if it was that. Wow. Well, that's going to take a fair bit of further investigation. But yes, thank you very much for watching this video. This is, you know, what I like to do. I like to pull things right down and discover what part of it broke, what can I repair, how can I make it work, you know, that kind of thing, which is a lot of fun. And but yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Oh. All right, so that's it for this video. As I've just described, I got interrupted by a phone call. But thank you very much for watching, and I will aspire to see you in the next one. Don't know what that'll be. I just do breakdowns and bits and pieces as I go. All right, cheers, thanks.